Yo guys, today I'm gonna show you how to make a custom chain pendant. In the previous video, we made this chain model. You can check that out on the channel. But if you look at the screen now, I'll pop a picture of the finished result of what we will create today. So yeah, let's get into it. First, you're gonna have to choose a font for your pendant. I've chosen this one. I'll leave the link in the description of the video. But you can also just find your own font on dafont.com if you want to. Anyways, you download it here. I like to put it inside of one folder for the whole chain or whatever project I'm working on. So this will be the tutorial folder for this video. Then I'm gonna show you guys how to fix the strokes and the layers for the pendant with Photopea. You can also use Photoshop if you have that, of course, but yeah, some of you guys might not have Photoshop, and this is a free alternative. Photopea.com. You press up here, then this one, create, then press the text here, then load font. You gotta find your folder, which I just mentioned. Then double click the zip. These will pop up, sometimes even more will pop up if you have a different font, sometimes nothing will pop up, just close them. Then you search up the font you just chose, it will lay here, double click it, then it will be selected. Then turn the size up all the way to 150, press here. My pen will say ABUG, like the name of the channel. Then drag it to the middle. Make sure with this red line you drag it to the middle, and then it will lock on automatically. Then press this mouse, Control C, Control V, create a copy. Then do this 4 more times so that we have 5 layers. Then we're gonna add strokes for each layer except the first one, or we'll add a small stroke for the first one. Inside the Discord, you guys should join the Discord. I'll have the stroke sizes, the diamond map that I'll use later for the pendant, this texture and the texture from the previous video. We will use both these two, this one, and yeah. I'll leave the link to the Discord in the description. Completely free. Then the second layer is 8 with the stroke. You double click this, by the way, to pop up this menu. The next one is 15. Then the last one is 30. Then select the top one on this side. Then shift, left click, down to background. Then left click, convert to smart object. Then this is one picture. File, export as PNG. Just call it a text pendant. That works. Call it whatever you want. Then save it to the same folder, preferably. Then Inkscape is a project. It's a program you're gonna have to download. I'll leave the link to the Inkscape download in the description of the video. It's a pretty normal download. Like, you shouldn't have any problems to set it up. Very easy. Then when you're here, you press open. You find your folder. Then you find the PNG. Then inside of here, you press the black text. Then you find trace bitmap. It probably won't be up here for you. You're probably gonna have to press this button, then press here, trace bitmap, and then press it again, the black text, then apply. Then export. If it's not here, press down here and export is over here. Then select plain SVG and then export. It only takes like 1 second. Then we can go out of here, close without saving. Then we can open Blender, open new Blender file. Just search up Blender. It's easier with a clean slate, in my opinion. Import the SVG we just made. Then I like to remove the material down there. Then I advise you to go to edit, preferences, then input, and emulate the numpad. Check this on, because then you can go to front view, side view, and top view by pressing 1, 3, and 7. I'll show you guys. I'll turn this on. Screencast keys. Look, when I press 1, I'm on the front view, 3, I'm on the side view, 7 on the top view. We're going to use that a lot, so yeah. If you look here, you can see everything that I do. If there is something you do not know how to do in Blender usually. Go into edit mode, then select this one, press P to separate, then it's its own object. Right click as it's selected, convert to mesh, and then convert to curve. You have to convert it to a mesh first and then into a curve. And now for these, add the solidify modifier, and then I like to turn the thickness up to like 0.013, so just add the 3 there. Then convert this to a mesh, and as you can see from the side view, it's kind of ruined, kind of fucked up, but it's easy to fix. You go into edit mode and then press A, then mesh, clean up, delete loose. As you see, we deleted those loose vertices, we deleted 50. Then we have to fix these manually. What you'll have to do is press this, overlays, add statistics, and face orientation. Always do this. Now, Alt set, select all of these, all of the ones that are sticking out, then press X and delete the vertices, and then go out of wireframe mode, then press edge mode. And when you zoom in now, it might be hard here because this layer is like, it's very tight here, so it's hard to see, but I'll show you over here. These red parts, I'll have to line up the camera so that it's easier to zoom in, like this. These red parts show that parts of the mesh are missing. So then you go into edge mode, up here in edit mode. Then you select this and this one, and then press F to fill it. You'll have to do this later when we're gonna bowl into this layer and add in the diamonds. You'll have to fix this. If not, it won't work. It will create many errors, and yeah, it won't look good at all. I only see this one really. It looked like there was more, but maybe it was only that one. Okay. Now go into wireframe mode, go into vertex, select this one, P, separate by selection, Now this one, same thing, same thing. Now they are all separated. We're gonna go out of X-ray mode, G, then set. As you can see, that does, so we only move it on the set axis. So G set, move this up a bit, like so. This one the same, not as far, but almost. This one like this, and this one a bit up, but barely. If you hold shift, like you move it a lot if you don't hold shift, but if you hold shift, you can be more precise. Now we gotta line the layers up. G, then Y to move it along the Y-axis. Then just line it up as well as you can. It does not have to be perfect, but try to make it look as good as possible, you know. This is good. This is good. Then for this one is easier to look at for the distance. To move the bottom one towards this one. Then select both of these, G, Y. And place it just like so. Boom. Now you can see the pendant taking shape already. We can move this a bit down, these two a bit down, like so, a bit down, like this. Then select this layer, add a boolean modifier, then exact and select the top layer. Then we hide the top layer. As you can see, it kind of messed up here. So there is still a part of the mesh that we didn't really fix, which is unfortunate. It might be hard to find. You should really do it one by one so you can see the errors in the mesh. We can try remove this, select the top one. I'm going to edit mode, press A, then M, merge by distance. This sometimes helps, but not always. Boolean. Okay, it worked. So we didn't see the red part, the missing mesh, so it was probably so small that it was like impossible to see. But when you merge it by distance, it often fixes the problem. So yeah. Then we can move this down. No, you have to first apply the boolean modifier. Then you can move this down in case we need it later. Now we're gonna add in the diamond map. In the previous video, I showed you guys how to make your own diamond map. It's basically like this. But if you just wish to follow the tutorial and get this diamond map for free too, I have it here in my Discord, so you can just download it. And like I said, the Discord will be in the description. Move it up close to the edge, then scale it down so there is some definition to the diamonds. Just move it and scale it until you like it. If you make it too small, the file might be too heavy for FiveM. Something like this looks pretty good. Move it a bit up, because if you have it too far down and it goes into the mesh, this will be very messed up when you do the boolean. So make sure it's placed properly. Then boolean, For the diamonds, you have to press float here, and then you select this layer. As you can see, if I now hide this, the diamonds are lined up. Then apply, and if you go into edit mode, because I have merged this by distance, like this is a good diamond map. You see, this is one vertex, not four vertices, or like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, one for each. It's one. Then you can go ahead and press L here, L here, L here, L here, which selects the letters. Then press P by selection, and then we can delete the outer layer, and then you have this. Nice. Now we can remove this material. We can add a new one, call it AIO. That's what I like to call my diamonds, because I have one diamond map with multiple diamonds, so it's like all in one. It will be in this one, and this map, like I previously mentioned, it will be from the previous video here. You can download it straight from the Discord. Then go into UV editing, press A, scale it, and try to place it within this triangle as precisely as possible. Just like this should be good. These are my settings I like to use when I work in Blender. Then we have the diamonds. Let's finish like the model before we start the texture anymore. Now we are going to select this layer, Shift D, move it up, go into edit mode, go into X-ray, Alt Z to go out and in of X-ray, delete the bottom half, X, then we have this, convert to curve, place it like here, a bit below the middle. Then go into data, go into geometry, make the depth 0.005, I think. Yeah, that's good. And then extrude to like I think 0.03. So hold shift and 0.03. Then move it till the edge is barely above. As you see here, just like this is good. We can color this really quickly so you can see how it looks. Just call it blue, or whatever color you'd like. Image texture. I just have this blue map. It's also inside the Discord, but yeah, that's pretty easy. Let's make this one blue as well, as it will be blue later. And then we need one more edge like this. This one is a bit different. We can delete this one, we did not need it. Shift D, press the Z to move it along the Z axis. Go into edit mode, click faces, then go into X-ray and select box select like this, then press X, remove faces, then convert this to a curve, and from the side view press G, then Z, and move it, zoom in and move it as precisely as you can to the edges, just like so. Now go to the top view, press 7, go to the top view, go into data again, And you see this line, this is where the diamonds will be. So we're going to try to make the depth so it's just as much room here as here. And this looks honestly pretty good. So 0.002 for the depth. And yeah, we will do this again, Shift D, set to move it down. But this time we're gonna remove the top vertices and just have one left, convert to curve. Then this one, we're gonna try to move it as close to the middle as possible. Just like this. Now we will, we can texture this really quickly. Now we'll add the diamonds. Jewelcraft, in the last video, I showed you this add-on. I'll add it in the description again if you need it, but yeah, it's just so you can add in diamonds. So you select the round diamond, okay, go into material mode, remove the material, scale it down a bit. We're gonna decimate this, go into object mode, we're gonna decimate this immediately. First of all, we're gonna do this, go to the side view, X-ray, remove these bottom vertices, then select this lower layer of vertices, press G, then set, and move it down like so. Then we're gonna add the decimate modifier, 0.33 is what I usually go for. Don't worry if you don't think it looks that good. In game you won't notice it, and also when we add the texture you won't notice. Apply. Go into edit mode, press A, then U. Very important to UV unwrap it. We're gonna do project from view. And then we're gonna add this, select here, then the IIO, the AIO, all in one. I like this diamond. This is my favorite diamond. Boom. Now move it over here, scale it down. Make sure the diamond is like on top. I don't know why it just rotated. You can rotate it back by going from the side view, 180. Press 7. Scale it down so it fits like into here. Just like so. Then shift click the curve. Then here on Jewelcraft, click on Jeweling. This zoom out a bit before you do it. So you can see the whole chain, the whole pendant. Distribute on curve. And then turn this up. I don't know why my diamond is turned around. We can do 180. No. On the tilt, 180 to fix it. Usually it won't be turned around like that. I don't know what happened. Scale it up until it fills out the frame. So for this one, I think 75 looks quite good. Then before you click away, press Ctrl J so you won't have all of these diamonds as separate objects. Ctrl J, then this is one. Then press G, set, and move it down so it clips a bit into the mesh like so. Then I'm going to this section and apply this follow path modifier or whatever it is. Then you can delete this curve and the diamonds are done. Let's move these layers down a bit. It's sticking out a bit much. Maybe this one too. Yeah, that looks good. And now we're going to do the same, but for the sides here, and we're going to use a different gem. We're going to use a baguette. press OK. Move it. Go into X-ray mode in edit, and I like to remove these bottom ones. Select this one, move it down quite a bit. And for these, I like to move them down a tiny bit so it doesn't stick out too much. Then press 7, remove the X-ray, then go into tab mode, go into edit mode, select all, view, project from view. Then we have this, then we can put the AIO on again and scale it to this one. Something like this. Yeah, that looks good. Maybe scale it a bit down a bit more. Yeah, like that. And then go into side view, rotate it by -90, like so. Scale it down. Make it so it clips a bit into the top and the bottom of this. Just like so. And as you see, this middle part isn't really lining up with the edge, so we select the edge. Just try to hit the edge, then press G set and move it down a bit until it like lines up. Okay, up a bit more. Yeah, that's good. Then move this over here. GX, just like so. And then we're gonna do like this. Hold it, then try to find your path. It's this one. Then I select the baguette, then control click over here. I find it easier to click over here. Control, click this one, then we have both selected, then zoom out a bit, distribute on curve. On the tilt, do 0, no, do 90, -90, like so. Then just add the quantity until it fits around the chain, just like so, 78. Then just like the other diamond, Control J and add this constraint, and then we can remove this path. Okay, the pendant is almost done. Now we have to fix the topology because this is way too many triangles for GTA. We're gonna try to make this pendant at least 40,000 or under. But first let's texture it. So for this one, select the bottom layer, go into edit mode, press A, then U, cube project, and then we add another material, call it VVS. Image texture. Like mentioned earlier, this texture will be in the Discord. Now we have these small diamonds here. For this one too, edit mode, press A, U, cube project, and select from here VVS. This one as well. First, it's a curve currently, so we have to right click, convert to mesh, A, U, cube project, and then VVS, just like so. And as you can see, I think I want these diamonds a bit smaller, so I'm gonna select this, shift click this one, and this layer, and then press tab, and then press A, so it's all selected. Go into UV editing. Important to have this one checked on. Then S, press 1, 0.5. Then the diamonds are a bit smaller. This size is a lot better. Now we're gonna have to decimate this chain properly. We're just gonna go through all of the... We're gonna have to make this into a mesh. This one is 90k, so this is the most. We're gonna go through from the top to bottom all of the objects and see which one has a lot of triangles, and we're gonna decimate them all, to be honest. So for these curves, decimate, you can do like 0.1. It didn't really ruin anything, so let's do 0.05. Yeah, that's good. Only 4k vertices. That's around what I like, to be honest. Then apply. Then right click, shade smooth, apply, and then weighted normal. Keep sharp. No, do not press keep sharp for this one. Apply and shade smooth again. Now, as you can see, even though we decimated it by a lot, it still looks pretty good, and in game it will look just like it won't be cooked at all. Now select this curve. We're gonna decimate this one, or we're gonna do from the bottom to top, like I mentioned. So this is this one, decimate 0.2. Yeah, no difference really. Apply. This one, it's this layer. 6000, that's a lot for a layer that's inside of this one, so we're going to do 0.1. 600. Apply. Then we have these curves. This is a lot of vertices. Decimate 0.1. That looks kind of cooked, so let's do 0.2. 0.2 looks good. Then shade auto smooth. We only shade auto smooth and do the weighted normals for the curves and like the ones that are rounded. Apply. Weighted normal. Apply. And shade auto smooth again. That looks pretty good, to be honest. You can re-cube project it because sometimes it will mix with the texture. So add re-cube project this and scale it by 1.5. The next one is the inner layer. We can decimate this 0.2. The triangles. I recommend if you have very small, you can go ahead and decimate it, but honestly 7k vertices for this is not bad. But if you have to, as long as they are merged by distance, like I mentioned earlier, they can be decimated by like 0.6 and still look fine. As you can see, it won't really ruin them at all. 0.5 even, or that flattens it out a lot, so 0.6. But I'm just gonna keep mine like this since I don't have to decimate them. 5k for the diamonds around, that's good. And the baguettes, 1k. That's good, very good. Okay, so then we press A, or just box select them, then Control J. What? I don't know why that happened to the diamonds, to be honest. But I'll show you guys how to fix it. You see how this one is selected now, and this one is not? If it's not, just press AIO, then select, go to Mesh, Normals, and Flip Normals. I don't know why the normals was flipped. It was probably something with the rotation issue we went into earlier. You guys will probably not have any of those issues. Anyways, box select all of them, Control J. Then the pendant is done. We're gonna do Control C. Then I'm gonna go over to this one. This is the chain model we created in the previous video. You can check it out on the channel if you want. As you see, you rotate it like this, but if you want, you can right click, set origin to geometry, then it's easier to control the pendant. Then scale it however you'd like. Often I have longer texts and like the font is not that tall, so it might be a bit wider, but this is gonna be a pretty thick, pretty big pendant to be honest. That's a bit big, like this. And yeah guys, that's how you make a high quality custom pendant. Please subscribe. I'll make more videos how to make this FiveM ready. I think it's the next video. Or teaching you guys how to make texture maps and stuff like that. Enjoy the Discord for all the free assets, and yeah, thanks for watching.